So I briefly just want to talk about using the gradient tool on objects. The gradient tool can be applied to any shape, and so I'm just going to show you with the rectangle tool. I'm going to just draw a rectangle. At any time you can choose the gradient tool, which is right here, and the shortcut is just simply G on your keyboard. So I can select that, and then I can click on the object, and it's going to put a gradient on it. The default is going to be black to white, and over on the side you'll have your gradient palette. So you can modify things over here, or you can actually modify them on the fly right on the shape itself. But I'll just start over here with the actual palette. So right now you'll see that it's black and white are the two colors. So black going into white or white going into black. If I want to change those colors, I can just simply click on this little, it looks like a little crayon sort of thing, a little mini crayon. I can click on that. And once I double click on that, then I can choose a different color. So I can go, say, for example, go green, and then you'll see that it's going to go from white to green. Same thing here, I can click on this one, and I can change that to red, and then you're going to see my gradient's going to change. So now I've got red and green. This little object right here looks like just like a little diamond shape. That just determines where the change is going to be, going from green to red or from those two colors. So I can drag it one way, and you'll see that I can make it so that it's not very red and mostly green, or I can drag it the other way and make this gradient so that it's mostly red and only a little bit of green. The other thing that I can do is I can simply add another color. So just underneath of the bar right here, I can simply click, and then I can add another color into that. So let's say, for example, I'm going to go with black. So now I've got black in the middle, and again, now you'll see you have two diamond shapes, and that's going to be the difference between black going to green and then black going into red. So you can drag that slider around a little bit. You can drag this around and decide where things are going to actually be. You can do the same thing right on the shape itself. So you'll see that there's the little crayons. There's a little crayon right here. And as soon as you hover over top of that, you can actually just, again, do it on the fly. And you'll see that it changes in your palette as well. You can actually take and extend this or turn it. So you can turn the gradient. You can also do the same thing right here by just simply changing the angle of it. So at any time you can change the angle of what that's going to be. You can take this and on one end you can actually make the gradient longer, so you can grab it and make the gradient longer, swing it around at any time, and so forth. Now right now we just simply have a linear gradient. You'll see that the other option is to go with a radial gradient, and so that's going to put it into a circular shape, and we can do the same things. The palette works the same in terms of the colors, adding or subtracting. So again, I showed you how to add, but I didn't show you how to subtract. So if I actually want to get rid of this black one, I can just click on it and just simply drag it down. So now I'm back to my two colors again. So I can add one, I can add another one, and at any time I can simply drag those off of the screen at any time. Same thing goes, I can make the gradient bigger, make it smaller, and so forth. And you can actually take the object and you can move it down, so you can move it down to a corner to get this type of fill, kind of a little mini sunset down at the bottom, and then going up into your green at the top. And so that is the gradient tool.